guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kingdom Increase. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today we're going to be sharing how to budget your way to achieving greater things. So if you're just out of university or you're out of high school recently and you're just looking to save more money or just trying to set that foundation to get you to actually achieving things like a project, or you just want to move out of your parents' house, or you're trying to manage your money better, or you're just trying to save for university, you're trying to save for graduate school, or you're just wanting to save for charity purposes, this video is for you. It is not hard at all. So I'm going to be teaching you here how to actually budget and the things that you actually need for a budget. So number one thing that you need for a budget would be a check-ins account. So you need a check-ins account, you need a savings account, you need Google Sheets, or you need Excel, whichever one that you prefer. And you also need discipline. It's kind of hard if you actually have the tools and the resources to actually set you off for success, or to actually set you off for possible future investments, and you don't really have the discipline to actually maintain that rhythm. That kind of sucks. And I'm going to be teaching you how to actually do it. Number one, I want to explain why you need a check-in and a savings account. So I know that there are many different banks out there like RBC, TD, Scotiabank, and so on. They do have a student check-ins account and a savings account. So if you have a student check-ins and savings account, what that means is that you are not paying for the account. So for example, in RBC, they do have the Advantage Student check-in account. So that basically gives you unlimited debit transactions. You get one NSFEs every year, gives you multiple different advantages, and it's the same package for someone that is that is not a student. So they're actually paying, depending on the account, for example, the Signature No Limits Banking checking account is $16.95, and the Advantage Banking, which is the same one that the students actually have, is $11.95. And so because you're a student, you're paying $0 on that. And I'm just sharing this information because oftentimes students, and I'm talking about high school students, and maybe more so university students, will end up opening 2 check-ins account and 5 savings account while they're still in school. For RBC, they have the high interest savings account. Those ones are literally free, although you don't have debit transactions every month where you can actually basically transfer funds in between accounts. And so now they're done with school, now they don't have these benefits anymore. What should you do when you're in that position? First of all, you need to downsize. All you need to set yourself up for financial success, okay, is one savings account. Okay, so one savings account, which is you should definitely be going for the e-savings account. RBC they have a high interest e-savings account, which means that you get 1.70% off of the money that you save in that account. If you were to put $50 and you leave that $50 for a certain period of time, you get 1.70% percent on that. If you do the math, 1.7 divided by 0 times whatever amount that you put in there, you would see that you're actually getting you're getting money from that. And as compared to their other product that they have, savings account, they do have 0.007% interest rate. It's not a lot. It's very advantageous for you to actually just go for the the e-savings account. It will save you a lot of money. Okay, so all you need is one check-ins account and one e-savings account. Okay, and the check-ins account, don't be cheap for the check-ins account. Go for the one with unlimited debit transaction. Why? Because you will find yourself making multiple transactions. For example, for the Advantage Banking, I believe for RBC, they do have just 12 debit transaction a month, and so you would need to be making payments. Okay, you've just like, you're out of school, you need to maybe start paying your student loan, or not yet because you have the grace period, but if you want to start paying, then you'll be making some payments. And if you're living by yourself, you're making payments, hydro bills, you're paying your rent, you're buying stuff, going to Sephora, you're going to, you know, the game store to buy different things, right? So you're going to be making, at the end of the day, making more than 12 debit transactions every month. And after that 12 debit transaction, you start paying $1.25 after. So this is something that you don't want to find yourself doing, because if you've made like more than, you know, like 20 transactions, you get 12 free. And what about the 8? That's like 1.25 times 8. That is, yeah, that is costly as compared to if you get the old package, which is $16.95, right? That would save you a lot of money. So don't be cheap, you know, when picking a check-ins account. All right, so, and also one thing I would say is that depending, because this video is really for immigrants who are really trying to, that have gone to university, you know, gone through that also to go through university, out of university, and you will have certain debts. And I would say that I would definitely advise that you have one bank that you have your debts at, and one that you're actually like banking at. Okay, like you know, you have your check-ins account and savings account and things like that. So just make sure that you have those two things separate. So the debit, the debt is on one hand, and you know, maybe you're saving on the other end. Let it be two different banks. Don't bring them together. Don't do that. Okay. There are many different reasons why. You just want to keep your money, your actual money, like if you're saving, you want to keep your actual money separate, because, you know, the collection agency, they have the right to just come into your account and take whatever money they want to cover your debt. And so what if that is not what you want to actually set you up for success? And what if you're okay accruing interest for that limit of time because you've done the calculation? There's so many reasons, you know, why you should have those accounts separate. Just for you to be respected, because life happens, but banks can be trashy when it comes to collecting their money. So just, you know, so you don't get any surprises in the future, okay? Yeah, that's the reason why. Again, like you would need a check-in savings account, a Google Sheets, or whatever Excel you want to use. You can use that as well, but I'm going to be teaching you using Google Sheets because it is absolutely free. We're not about to be paying anything for any software now, because we're trying to what? We're trying to save money, okay? And the last one will be discipline. You need discipline. Absolutely, you need discipline. So you're always going to be checking your budget. You're going to be calculating and things like that. So we're going to up into the teaching part. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm glad that you're here. So we're going to be learning how to budget today. So this is how the Google Sheet looks like. So you're going to see this when you open the Google Sheet. And so first of all, what we need to determine is how much do you get paid, and what is the frequency, you know, of the payments. Like, do you get paid like every 2 weeks, or do you get paid bi-weekly, or do you get paid monthly? Because that would determine how the structure of the budget would be like. So we're going to determine that we're getting paid bi-weekly today as an example. And also we're just going to be using a list of, you know, daily expenses for students. And we're going to be using that for our, you know, sample budget today. So first of all, we need to just kind of write, you know, start of the year. Let's pretend that this is January, you know, 1, 2025. Okay. If you're starting like, you know, today or next month, or the next pay, you can start then. Okay. There's no exact time to actually start budgeting. I think the earlier, the better. Okay. So I need to drink water. All right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is just write the year, okay? And I feel like this is just kind of a way you can actually do a budget that will work for you. But then as you're learning, you can then like improvise and like, you know, decorate it however way you want, but you can be creative in doing this. So just going to start by writing 2024 budget or budgeting, and then we're going to write exactly like what we are going to what we're going to be buying or what we're going to be paying and things like that. Just going to write living expenses here. Very simple, writing it in a cell. I'm going to do it column style, right? That's easier. Due dates, like when is the due date for the payment? And this 2024 budgeting will comprise of like whatever you have kind of committed yourself into for the year. So you're going to see more of that in the amount. So for example of living expenses would be food, transportation. Let's just do that first. So food, okay, who doesn't like food? And then transportation. I think we did see something else. Clothing, okay, clothing. Clothing as well. Let's just do like phone bill. Perhaps you have to pay rent as well, right? Let's see more. Entertainment, subscription, yeah. Subscription, okay. It'd be like Netflix subscription, Netflix, yeah. What else? Your phone bill, right? I talked about that already. And what else? Probably like you would like to do makeup, right? You can put makeup as well, or gaming. You can put like what bills do you pay as a student? But now you're no longer a student, like you are out of school. And so you're basically paying your rent, you're paying your phone bill, you're paying your internet, right? Even if you were squatting with a friend, you still be paying all of those bills. And so for food, and remember that we're doing bi-weekly, you can have a goal, the due date for food. We're just going to put NA here because we're going to be determining that as we go, depending on like, our income. Amounts, we're going to put NA here as well. So this is kind of like a list of expenses, right? Transportation, the due date is usually like if you're doing the monthly bus pass, okay? You would probably put like, for example, you have to buy the first of every month or the second of every month. So you can put first of every month, okay? Let me just put that in. First of every month. And we can go ahead here. I'm going to shift to here and then we can go ahead and enlarge this a little, right? Even this one we can even enlarge a little, right? And clothing, how often do you like to buy clothes? So we can put maybe like once every month, middle of the month, right? Or 2 times. Like you can put it on the 15th, okay, of every month. You put that. What's your budget? Even for transportation, just put $97. For this one, you're probably going to put like, $80, right? Phone bill, it's like, say it's the second of every month or yeah, second of every month. You remember this is a sample budget, 110, maybe you're still paying your phone. Rent, first of every month. Yeah. And what's the amount? We can put like, say 800, right? Netflix is, say it's the 23rd of every month. Okay. And then you can say, let's just say 16, right? I don't know. I don't watch Netflix. So gaming, you like to buy things for gaming, say like 27th of every month. Okay. Then you can put like, say you spend like 200 on gaming. Internet, say like you pay for your internet, you pay what? Say the 16th of every month. Okay. And how much do you pay? Like $50, right? Okay, so this is like what you spend every month. So from the 1st to the 30th, these are your living expenses. Of course, like they can be more, but this is really what's going to set you off for success. You need to create this first before you begin to put them into chunks. The first month will be like your sample budget. And once you've actually figured out the patterns and the rhythm of how your budget actually goes, you can then begin to copy and paste. It's going to be easy from there. You don't need to spend too much time actually, creating that budget. Okay. So we've done this, good job. So we're going to actually just like, make it, oh my gosh, we're going to make it even prettier, more beautiful. Just going to highlight this and just like, oh, I don't know what's going on here. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. I'm gonna make this, we're gonna highlight it and then I'm gonna make it bigger. We're gonna even do something, even make it more prettier, bold it. You can do italics, maybe not italics because it looks weird. So we can do this. We can even make it even bigger, like, and make it to be in the center, if you want. You can do it like this. So everyone knows that, hey, that's what's happening. You can even make it like, capital letter. So you know that, hey, it is happening, and you can obviously like color code as you go. So it's looking cute. It's looking nice. You can do pink, whatever color you want. And then we're going to begin the work now. So starting January 1st, the budget is starting January 1st. And so we're just going to write here, budget, right? You're talking to your future self. Budget is starting January 1st, okay, to January 15th, okay? This is what's happening. This is what's going down. And then you can highlight that. Remember not to like automatically press Command plus, just highlight it and then go here. And then you can increase it. And then you can even like do this, right? And then you can center it as well. You can even like make it middle, make it bold. This, you can do this as well, right? You can make it even like, to make it the same, you can, if you're like that, specific like that, I would go ahead and change this into like, capital letter if it was me, okay? But it doesn't make sense. It does make sense and it doesn't really, because it's like, anyways, oh, forget about this. This is really this is me getting my control, mindset, like everything needs to be cute for me to actually see it and appreciate the work that I've done for myself. So let's just like make this like pink. I don't know if there's any pink here, but anyways, it's fine. It's okay. This is a sample budget. Let's not get crazy. So you just need to write the income. So what income do you actually earn for that period of time? So bi-weekly, you need to have a set amount of income that you earn. Okay, so for example, you earn like for 2 weeks you earn $1,200. So you put income, and then we're going to put the amount here. Okay, so income, we're just going to put it here. So in case you've written something and you cannot edit here, you go over here to income, and then you put like for income, you just put here. Let's just put this. Let's do this. Income, you're just saying, we set to 1,200. Okay, let's do that. So that's what we know. That's what we're earning. That's what we're literally earning. Okay. So living expenses. Let's go back to the board. This is literally the board. So January 1st to January 15th. So this one is for 15. First 15. Okay, let's just do that. We're bringing that here. So food. The second is phone bill. So you want to try to make it as orderly as possible. Is there anything for the second? No. There's actually one for the first as well. The rents, right? The rents, and then the phone bill comes after. Oops, sorry. Phone bill. And then let's see, the transportation. Phone bill. Transportation, yeah. And then we have on the bottom internet. Okay. Is it internet? Internet comes on the 16th. So that's pretty much it. That is it. And the food was, so you just kind of determine, let's just kind of order on the food first. For rent is how much? $800. Okay. Transportation is how much? $97. And your phone bill is $110. So we're turning to the calculation, 800 plus 110 plus 97, you're at $107. Okay. You can say for 2 weeks, how can you actually like, because you have like how much left? 193. So you can say that I'm gonna spend $95 on food, and then I'm gonna save. Okay, so you're just gonna do total here because that will determine how much you're gonna save. And to actually do the total, you do equals to sum of, sum of, oh my gosh, okay. 1 second, guys. Okay, so because this works differently, so you just did this. Okay, I'm not exactly sure why this isn't working. Okay, hold on now. So let's just highlight this first. Let's start. Okay, we're gonna have to put the cursor here. So let's see. Let's try again. Let's try again. Some. Okay, okay. So we're gonna put income here. Equals to 1,200. We're not gonna put in the amount field because of the error code we keep getting. So equals to sum of that, yeah. So that's what we're actually spending. Okay. There's a way you can actually do it. So I did it. For some reason, I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Okay. But you can play with it and figure out exactly, what's happening and how you can actually make it work for yourself. But 1,200 minus 1,102, of course, you need a calculator. I have one right here. So you will be spending or saving, sorry, saving. Your saving will be savings. Will be $98. Okay. You can highlight this. If you want to highlight the row, you just click on the row, and then you go into color, fill color, and then you can highlight this as green. Green is like, oh, you actually like saving green money, And we're gonna do the same for, just leave a few, rows in between and do budget starting January 15 or 15th to, because you're going to be getting paid on that 15. You want to do it from the day to the day you're getting paid to the next pay. That's really what matters. The day you're getting paid to the next pay, that day to the next pay. So that day, January 15, you're getting paid for the next bi-weekly duration, right? Till January 15th to January 31st. Okay, so the January 31st, it's expected that you will get paid the next pay. You're not doing it based on the month. Again, let me just change this here. Bi-weekly is like, I don't have my phone here because I'm using it for something else. So bi-weekly is, let's just do it like February. Bi-weekly, just pretend, right? But really, bi-weekly should be January 31st, right? So we're pretending that we're going to get paid on January 1st, and we're going to get paid. The next pay is going to be January 15th. The next pay is going to be January 15th. So the next pay, that's going to be January 31st. So from January 15th, so we know we've done for January 15th. So it's January 16th now. We have the internet. The internet, and then we have 16, 17, 18 to 23rd, we have Netflix. And then next one, we have gaming. And I'm just going to insert a role. I'm glad I made this error. So to insert a role, I'm just going to click on the one on top of it. To insert a role, just click on the one, any role, either top or bottom, and then you go on insert, and then you click on role, and then you click on, now we clicked on the one above, so we're going to click on the role below because we're trying to put something below. Does anyone know what we're going to put below? It's the income. It's equals to, you're done with school now, you get paid like a fixed income, right? So it's possible that you're getting paid 1,200 again. It could be lower. So you need to switch your budget as appropriate by downsizing if you have to, or upscaling if you need to, if you're getting more money, or not, just leaving it and just saving more, Internet, how much is the internet? It's $50. Okay. Netflix is $16. Gaming is 200. We're going to do the total again. So we're going to do the same thing. This is what's supposed to, yeah, this is literally how we're supposed to do it before. I think it's if you do if you do some capital letter, it's gonna automatically want to do it for you. Okay. So let's try it again. So we see here, let's just pretend like as if we didn't put anything here. And I put 1200 here. Okay. Let's try to fix what we did before. So if I do equals to and I do majuscule, I'm speaking French, sorry. Capital letter. Okay, and I do this. It did work actually. I'm not exactly sure why it didn't work back then when we tried it, but that's what you do. So equals to some open bracket, and then you use highlight the ones that you want in close bracket, enter will work for you. So that's the total. So I'm sorry, savings is equals to, sorry, let's just do the math here. Although we can, let's see if we can actually do it's here minus. Let's see, will it work? No. Anyways, let's just do the math here. 120 minus 266. So we're saving 974. Oh, guys, we forgot to put food. That's why I said put NA, because if you put NA, you forget to buy certain things. So we're gonna do the same thing again. Like you are gonna have to eat. You know, you're gonna have to eat. You're gonna have to eat bi-weekly, won't you? So now you can actually, splurge. For me personally, the first week is really like, I don't know. Now you can just kind of put 200 if you want. It's gonna update itself. So that's good. So it's 466 now. 1,200 minus 466 is 730. 34. That's how much you're saving. So you can just put that in green as well. It's in green, and we're gonna do this. Increase this highlight, remember, and then increase. Bigger fun. Put it in the center, bold in it, and then kind of just work with that. And then we're gonna highlight that, just this anyways. If you just want to highlight the cell, you can do that. And yeah, pretty much this is really what the budget should be looking like. And once you figure it out, like, oh, this is really the pattern of how I actually spend, all you just need to do for the month is just do this. So just highlight everything. Like, let's hold on 1 second. Start with this, just do this. Don't start on the row. So don't start on the row. Don't start here, start here. So just highlight like this. Highlight this, Control C, paste it, change the dates, and then pretty much, and then you look at your calendar to kind of track it. Okay, that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna put the budget in, or the screen everywhere so you can see it. This is how the budget basically looks like. So you don't have any excuse as to why you shouldn't be budgeting anymore. It's right there at your fingertips to actually take advantage of. So guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Amudat Ayoko Fishola, aka Kingdom Increase. We're wanting to increase financially, increase in every aspect of our lives so that we can serve the purpose of the Lord better. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, like, and comment. I love you guys, and thank you so much for those ones that subscribed. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.